folks. Hello and welcome to Dover International Speedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank y'all very much for tuning in. Going to be the number one, Corey Bush for Congress 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. And yes, I know, Corey's in Congress. It's fantastic. We're still celebrating. This is going to be my first race with the Fanatec CSL DD, the new wheelbase hub. Can't really see it here. I did put a picture of it on YouTube or on the Twitter, but yeah. So trying it out. I've only done a couple laps. Also want to point out back there, I'm going to get something put in MooBot, but I've got a new decoration in the background there. That LED strip is called the Living Color by Resensed. It's made by my buddy Mike Seal. Y'all might know him in the chat. Y'all have seen him do setups for me and stuff like that. Mike Strange in the chat. So if you want to go over to resensed.com, I believe, and check his site out and support him, I'll put a link in the description below the video. Add the links to the MooBot so that it scrolls through some other promo links that I have going through Twitch chat. But check him out. I think it's a pretty cool product. It's got a whole lot of different settings to go through. I'll probably do a video featuring that once I'm more comfortable with using it, but I think it's something pretty cool to spice up the background. So here we go. First qualifying lap with the new wheelbase, and man, I can tell you this thing has a lot more force and a lot more detail than what I had with my previous one. It's really impressive. Again, given that it doesn't have the same premium price point that that a lot of the other direct drive wheels. This thing comes in at a lot lower price point. Really similar price point actually to what I think the CSL Elite was. It's basically replaced the CSL Elite in their product line, and this is a much better product. So it already feels a lot higher quality. I'm getting a lot better force feedback. Oh my goodness, we're only on pole by 1,000th of a second. I knew that wasn't a great lap. That was a little bit slower than what I wanted. Just barely got the pole, and definitely definitely happy that we're starting on pole. Always prefer starting on pole and being able to get that jump versus starting on the outside of the front row. That can make all the difference in the world. Let's see. Going down in there. I think I was just a little slow. That line right there is pretty similar. I was just a little bit slow getting back to the gas. And I think the same in 3 and 4. Yeah, that's pretty close to the line that I want to do. Just kind of drifted up a little bit more than I wanted. Looks like we've got a 17 car field. 11 have taken time. Still got a minute for the remaining 5 drivers that haven't taken a time. Is 12 taking time now. Still got a minute for those guys to try to get a lap in and knock me off of the pole there. There are never any guarantees in these races. Just gonna real quick double check and make sure that I am recording, and I am. Yes, I'm looking at Spitz. I don't think that any of the commands are working right now. I need to. I think MooBot should still be cycling through, but I'm not sure. I need to go into Caps and MooBot and reset my connections and make sure everything's working again. Yeah, thanks, man. Good luck, guys. Thing that is working is the video. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Do the pledge here. I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know that people online are real people and my words have real impact.
I'm gonna need it.
to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules of my opponents and my teammates, to stop listening and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. !GLHF in my Twitch channel chat, link in the description below this video if you would like to take the pledge yourself, be part of making online gaming a better, more pleasant place for everyone involved. I will say, for those of you watching on Twitch right now, I think I need to reset my connections to Moobot and to Caps. I don't think either of those are working right now because I reset my Twitch password after the recent Twitch hack, and I think I need to go re-establish some of the other connections. I had to reset the OBS one. I think I need to reset Caps and Moobot as well. Heard a new follower notification. Thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, I can't see chat during this one. I'll repeat that a few times periodically throughout it. But you know what? We're going to have a good time.
Not too many of us. It shouldn't be too bad.
This is my first race with the new Fanatec CSL DD wheel. Very impressed with it so far. It did take a while for me to get set up with it and everything. So, you know, if you get it, I think Linus Tech Tips did a pretty good video going through that, but you know that it wasn't just a matter of installing it and plugging it in. I had to download new drivers, then there was a firmware update to download, so I had to install that. After doing that, I had to recalibrate the wheel. Getting the shifter recalibrated in the software took a few tries. For whatever reason, that was difficult, but everything's set, ready to go, and we should be looking at a pretty good race here. Fanatec also has a nice page where they've got recommended settings for all of their wheels on their site now, which I think it's in their forums, which is really nice. And so I plugged in the settings that they have there, both for the wheel and then in the iRacing UI for their in-game recommended settings. Those seem to be working really well. This thing feels really nice, just running what they recommend. So yeah, I would recommend using that. So yeah, setup took a little bit of time. Expect that whenever you're getting, you know, kind of like these niche hobbyist enthusiast products like this. But
17, you're bouncing around pretty bad.
Yeah,
You see he's popping wheelies.
we're going green.
He was on my screen. Yeah, he's disappearing and reappearing.
So we want to try to take care of the tires best we can. I don't think that anyone will be able to make a competitive pace and make the right front last for the whole length of the race. And I also don't think that we're going to go green the full distance. But we want to take care of our stuff, because, you know, pit stops here would, they do cost us a significant amount of time. So we don't want to burn that right front up too early. But the big thing is, you know, just open up to a comfortable lead. Don't let the Ryan there in second place get anywhere close to our bumper if we can help it. We want to try to put this one away. Haven't been in a field where I've got this big of an iRacing or an iRating advantage for a long time. I've been, you know, the last couple seasons in this series in particular, I've been seeking out high strength of field splits and stuff like that. So I'm not in the number one car that often, and if I am, it's, you know, just a, you know, a very small difference between me and some of the other guys, and you know, very rare that I've got an actual big pace advantage over the rest of the field these days. But if, you know, we can walk away from the field in this one, which is theoretically what I should be able to do, that'd be great. Not going to take anything for granted, though. I've never had a really a quote-unquote easy win. I've always had to work for every win that I've gotten on iRacing. Wheel feels really good. Feeling more detail in the track. And, you know, again, it's just more responsive force feedback. Feels snappier, and just, you know, there's no dead zone play in the wheel too, which is really just a nice feel. It feels far more connected to the car than how the old wheel did. Didn't make me any faster, and I would never say that you should expect a wheel or a, you know, more expensive equipment to make you faster. What it will do is it will allow you to get the maximum out of your ability more, just because, you know, as you build up speed and stuff like that, get practiced at racing in the sim, better equipment will allow you to maximize what you can do more. I definitely will always say that pedals are going to be a more significant upgrade for you than the wheel, but the wheel does give more feedback than the pedals do. For the pedals, you really want you know, a pretty long throw in the gas pedal and having a load cell brake so that you can be really precise with your braking inputs is really important. And then, you know, for the wheel, upgrades in force feedback and the detail that you get through that. And, you know, not just the strength of the force feedback, it's about the level of detail and then how quickly that information gets relayed through your fans' hands, because so much of this is based on feel and muscle memory. You know, it's your brain's not consciously reacting to things. You're subconsciously reacting to stuff a lot of the time before you can think about it.
All right, man, we're lined up here. Closed. The road's closed.
All right, there's
Line up behind the safe car.
one early
Man,
caution
he came
there.
right back up the track, it looked like. Hey, you got damage from that?
Yeah, my front end's killed. I can't see anything. Man, I
The road's
suck
open.
driving these cars.
These cars are
We've
fun to
lost a
drive.
few already.
They may be fun, but I suck driving them.
Checking up in 3. Checking up in... Gotta go into settings and do some tweaking is all.
Well, there ain't no tweaking to do, only the brakes and the steering, and other than that.
Similar split to what we had in the
And I'm
race
glad
that I
there
was
isn't
in
any
on
other thing to do with them, because I suck
Monday
setting
night.
them up too. Not these cars, but all the rest of them.
Start looking for your sign.
Well, what
about
about
4
your
or 5
options
staying
with
out,
your
most of
steering
the
and
field
stuff?
pitting.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah, I did that.
2.
I'm running the highest
Actually, most of
steering
the
setting
field
you can get here.
Stop on the
staying
side.
out.
No, I'm not talking about in the garage. I'm talking about in options.
Go Mango, go
Oh,
Mango,
no.
go Mango.
No, didn't do
Zero
anything.
speed. Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tires remaining.
Guys, another thing just to be aware of, there's a lot of people back here. Make sure your tires keep covered up. As you're
Hope I don't
unloading the
regret
tires,
that,
think about the wall, just
but-
double check them like nuts, look them over real
I
well.
had 37 seconds
Behind the 14.
straight to the wall one time. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, you scrape the wall hard enough
With
here, and you'll get a.
so few cars here, I feel like
incident.
we should be able to get a pretty decent run.
Alright, we need to be behind the 14.
Lap times fall off so quick, and then they level out. So yeah, we'll see. That may have been a mistake. What is concerning to me is I had already burned off 75% of my right front. So that's really burning it faster than I would like. Or burned 25% of it, burned it down to 275. So at 15 laps, that's, you know, we could theoretically do 60 there, but it'd be close. So if I get out, you know, I should be able to work my way
Take
through
the hood down, I can see again.
Get
the
behind the 14.
work my way through here pretty quick, and once I get out there,
One that didn't
Kinda
take like 31 minutes.
cruise a little bit and really take care of that right front.
I've still got probably 4.5 minutes optional left.
Just got to be careful here.
As long as your steering's okay, you can run around here pretty good with damage.
We're
on
gonna
one kill.
find out.
Unfortunately, you're going to be on the outside.
Just a reminder again to folks watching on Twitch that I need to I need to refresh my connection for caps so that I can read chat. I can't see chat currently, so if y'all are talking amongst yourselves, it's fantastic. But you know, I'm currently
Take
unable
it
to see
easy
what
on
you're
the old
saying
guy
and
here now,
respond
and
to it.
you'll go past me with those new tires.
Yeah, 10-4. Just hold your line. We'll work our way around you.
You bet.
So it's going to be 58 laps to go when we get the green here.
It's going to be a dogfight, man. It's going to be a dogfight on these restarts. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green, 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 green.
These guys did not get going.
Outside. Still outside. Clear if you need it.
Leader's gone.
Nice and smooth. We'll get it back.
This is showing you how much the new tires are worth here.
Outside. Still outside.
These two side by side was not what I wanted to see.
Clear high. Door outside. it, my man. You're doing a great job. Still out there, man. Still outside. Door outside. Clear up top. Attaboy. Now you're doing it.
All right. We're going to run him down as quickly as possible so that I can take advantage of him while I've still got the tire advantage. But I also want to take care of my stuff and be good for the long run. And we've got Daniel on equal tires, so we can't overlook that either.
Killing me, 9.
Caution. Sorry, caution.
There's a
caution.
caution, maybe a...
Close.
That's actually about right
I got loose.
I think we should be
Ryan.
behind
I got
it,
loose.
too.
I'm so sorry. I got
for
loose. Off the
our
turn, I
strategy,
was I'm sorry.
because, you know, even if they pit here, they really won't have as much of an
Yeah, I think
advantage
so.
on the tires as they would have.
Hey, you'll live to
We
race
can't pit
another
here.
day.
But that works out all right.
I was doing it, I slammed on the brakes and
Open.
tried to
Road is open.
before he got by me, but I caught the very end of his car.
Come on, 4. Get up here.
Pit road open.
Support.
See, that works out great for us. Some of the guys are going to pit. Ryan's still going to stay out here. We should be able to get around him pretty quick on the restart. He's still got a set of tires, but at this point, it's unlikely that he's going to get multiple cautions in a way that really helps him out. There's only, it looks like, one other car, the 16, that still hasn't pit and is saving a set. It is interesting that iRacing added that in, that element of strategy into the race. You know, the strategy on managing limited sets of tires is actually pretty interesting and adds an interesting element to some races for sure.
I'll call out pace car coming off of 4.
It's middle 3 and 4 right now.
Thanks, man.
I always just use my relative for that, pick up the pace car, and then leave my pit box when he's about 2 seconds back.
Yeah, there's so many in the pits, I couldn't get...
Ah, what you need to do is watch my little tutorial I put up on YouTube on how to map your wheel to properly use the black boxes, so you can scroll down and pull the pace car up. Shameless plug of the YouTube channel.
Oh,
There
we'll
we
have
go.
to look into it. Still getting used to this whole thing.
Yeah, man, it takes a long time. I've been on this thing for 6 years now, so I definitely didn't have it all figured out when I started.
I look, this is my first 2 months
But yeah,
in A class, but this is my favorite league, not league, but series, but so far.
yeah, these things are a lot of fun. This is, I've run just about every, oh, well, I don't think I've run Silver Crowns, but I've run almost everything that's on the oval side. These are definitely my favorite ones to drive.
I want to go.
So now we're in a position where there are only 13 on the lead lap. A few guys have been damaged. We have... They're 11 lap newer tires, but really they're more like 9 lap newer, and not that many of them. So we'll see. First job right here is going to be to get a good restart, try to get around, get position on Ryan, get around him as quickly as I can while I've still got an advantage on tires over him. And then after that,
Guess everybody's on the lead lap.
try to run away from him as quickly as I can so that I put a gap between me
I hope I'm
and
there at the
the
end
fresher
of the
tires who
75
are going to
laps.
be
I'll
coming.
a happy man.
All right, let him have it.
So we're just going to go as soon as he goes.
All right, my man, pace cards off. Green flag. We're good, doing good. Don't get caught in his
Solid
trap.
restart there.
Caution
Uh-oh.
somewhere. Caution. I don't know where your mic
I
is,
have
but we
no
do
idea
have a
what
little bit of
16
trouble
was doing
hearing you
there.
under green flag conditions, so if you could push that back a little bit, it'd be awesome.
Why are we just
Close.
slamming brakes at the start-finish line?
He kept brake checking and then tried to
We
give me a
start behind
penalty
the
at the
two.
start finish line, and that's why that wreck happened. But he brake checked like 3 separate times. I'm not really sure what he was doing.
Gonna line up behind the two.
So that takes out the 16, who was the other one who was on the pit strategy that the 2's on. So now it's only the 2.
Must not care what his
Oh, never
eye
mind,
rating
actually. He
is,
did pit.
huh?
So yeah, it's only the 2 that still has 2 sets
I
of
just didn't
tires
get your
left.
fucking brakes.
But with 45 laps to go now, I mean, he could come in and pit
Okay.
right
I
now,
can't care about my I rating. But man, I'm telling you now. I
but
make
he's going to
some
go all the way to the
stupid
back if he
moves.
does. I don't think he's
I
going
go
to do
to
that.
those straight tracks, and that's the end of it.
But no, I don't really know what the end game there was for 16, so... If he would have just hit the gas, those 3 behind him wouldn't have been trying to pass him at the line. But he was just like, he didn't go. So,
Probably missed a shift from what it sounds like you're saying.
no, even before we got going, he was like, had a huge gap from the guy in front of him. So I don't know if he's been riding at the back all day, but he just like didn't go. So I went to the outside of him, he blocked that, and then I just went low down the back of the front stretch, and he slammed on his brakes trying to give me a penalty and killed the 2 guys behind me.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that the 16 and the 14's an 800 I rating driver, so the 16's going to be even lower than that. So could have just gotten overwhelmed by everything that was going on in the restart. Hard to say.
I think he was trying to get him a black flag.
I know I'm not going to win this race. I have no intention of trying to like pass a guy on the start. He just simply didn't go. So I was just like trying to like do something.
Right on.
If I'm in the 14, I'm just trying to hang on and stay out of everybody's way.
Yeah, right on, man. I hear you. We've all been there before. Trust me. I wasn't meaning to call you out. You were just the lowest number that I could see the I rating on the standings app that I've got.
Yeah, what is it, 244 or something?
It just shows you as 0.8K for your I rating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, weird stuff happens and when you get single split fields like this, just because of the experience discrepancy that you get between the most experienced guys in the field and the least experienced.
And as you say that, the two in the back just wrecked because the 16 brake checked the 9 again in the middle of the straightaway.
I'm a prophet. Also, if he's really brake checking people at this point, that is a protestable action.
I feel for the 9 wholeheartedly.
You live now, John?
I am live.
One to go.
I'm having some issues. I can't read chat right now because I had to reset my Twitch password after that Twitch hack. So I need to reset some things. But yeah, I'm streaming live right now. So, hi everyone. Sorry I can't
Yeah, man, cool.
say hey to chat.
I like your channel.
Hope y'all are enjoying it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is my first race with the new wheel. I just got the CSL DD from Fnatic.
Ooh.
It's very impressive, especially for the price point that you can get it at.
What's it going for in the States now?
I think it's right around 500, I want to say. It's been so long. I pre-ordered it, so I got, I think, like a $50 discount or something by pre-ordering. I'm going to shut up here because we're going to go green.
Make sure you get something to drink, man. Give those belts a good tug.
Go for it.
Hey, the car's down. Be ready.
Got another pretty good jump there, but we're right on him. He's had the ability to cool his tires on those 2 cautions, so that'll mitigate some of the advantage that I had on him. Still feel like I should be able to run him down and get by him pretty quick here. He's holding his own for the moment as we drive away from the rest of the field. Closing in, we're right on his bumper now.
Nice save there.
It's funny, every time I would get, I get complimented for a nice save. Well, I was like, yeah, thanks, it feels great. But I wish I hadn't made the mistake in the first place. You don't want to get the car out of shape and have to save it because you're always losing time when you're having to make a save. Alright, I need to get up on his back bumper and put some pressure on him here, try to make this pass happen. Letting him dictate the pace of this race too much. He's running a real good line right now, though. Very clean. I don't know if we're getting a little bit of aero type behind him. I mean, both of us have just absolutely cleared out on the rest of the field. Really want to get around him as soon as I can, so focus in and try to get there. He's actually pulling away from me a little bit. Just focus. It's the same thing that happened with us with Cody on Monday. Was we would be a little quicker on the short run, but he actually seemed to have better pace on the long run, so need to figure something out here as these tires where I think I'm still punishing the right front too much. That might be hurting my long run pace. He's running a good, clean line for the long run right now. Lap cars are gonna come into play here. .25 to go. Now the real question though that I have at this point is, will his right front, will those tires last the full 75 laps? I know he's gotten a lot of help from cautions, but tire wear is going to come into play at some point. I think if this thing goes green the whole way. We'll see though, I could be wrong. He's driving a real good race and he's definitely got a smooth line on the long run, so it's quite possible that He's also using less tire with his line than I am with mine.
Outside. Still outside. Still there. Still out there. They're by half.
Nine held me up there more than I would have liked. But, you know, just didn't really get him in a great spot. Ten's going to hold him up a little bit. Thanks for that follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the family. Way over driving my entry there. Hey, thanks for that sub. Let's get some sub hype in the chat.
Outside, still there. Clear, clear.
He just went real slow through 3 and 4 there. I think his tires are falling off.
Went into that one a little too hot.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was
Yep.
going to make it by that.
His tire's done. That's what I was worried about for him. So that looks like a right
Lead
front
up pit
blown.
road.
I don't think he would have pit otherwise.
Clear
Or he
leader.
just recognized
Well done,
that
my man. Well
they
done.
were off the cliff. So now we just need to take care of our stuff. We got a 3-second lead here. I'm just gonna baby this thing home. Not too much, though.
Inside.
That's really too bad for him.
Inside's clear.
So
Outside.
fast all race and just running well, but
Outside clear.
strategy that was working out for him just ended up not being the right way to go. Got one of his laps back right there, but he's still one down. My right front's actually starting to concern me a little bit here.
Hi, bud. Come on, let's refocus here. Get our
Yep.
helmets on and get ready to go.
That's what I was worried about. I didn't take care of it the way that I needed to, so we gotta come down and pit here. Everyone's gonna have to, I think. We'll see if Daniel has to. Man, it really didn't last very long. I just abused it. Someone is going to be able to make it from where we pit before, especially with the caution laps. I thought with the caution laps I was going to be able to make
Start looking
60
for
no
your sign.
problem, but I
10
was
laps
wrong.
to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Caution. Save.
Oh.
Save. Save.
I'm sorry
That's
about
a-
that, 9.
Drive
Absolute
back.
killer.
There are no more right side tires to put on.
Man, I didn't want to see that.
They could be lining up behind the gate.
Should be only one lap down, though.
What happened there? 9 cars going around me and I clipped him a little bit.
Not the lucky dog candidate, but
It wasn't mine.
should be wave around candidate.
It was me, the 6.
Alright, you're gonna have to come around this pace car. You're behind the gate.
Should be able to get a wave around, I think.
It seemed clear and then it wasn't clear.
So we're going to be tail end. I think that kills our race here. Dang it all, man.
That was wild.
Yeah, what the hell happened there?
I think somebody didn't check up, but I was pretty far away from it, so.
2, get the lucky dog. I have a lap car coming on the outside.
Wait, were there 2 incidents? John, why are you back here?
I blew it right. I blew my right front. I had to pit under green. I was driving it too hard.
Thanks a lot for that, 9.
Yeah, same. I seen you pit, and then I was like, oh man, it's a little early, and then 2 laps later, I almost lost it.
Pit road is open.
Crossed 5,000 followers. Awesome. Thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all. Been chasing that number down all year.
Well, this restart's gonna get crazy, huh?
I just got a black flag for unsafe exit, and I never went above anything. 3, did you watch me? I'm kind of confused unless there's some sort of net code or like my car jumped around.
So we should be able to get back on the lead lap here, but we're going to be buried in terms of track position with not many laps left to get
Went around
anything.
in the outside here, guys.
Ryan's going to have to fall to the back. We're going to be 8th. Daniel's in a great spot here in the 3 car. He's managed his race really well.
Somebody let me know when they're coming out of 4.
I feel silly. I just absolutely threw this one away, overdriving that thing. Should have been more judicious with my tires the way that I was initially planning on doing it. Oh well.
Coming out of 4.
Is the 16 okay?
16 just blinked out and is gone, I believe.
Not on my screen. He just
Oh, one to go. I bet you'll be behind the 11.
Oh no, we don't get a wave around?
Get behind the 3.
Oh man, that's right.
You'll line up behind the 6.
We're in bad trouble
16,
here.
make sure you stay low on the restart.
No wave
here. I'm
around.
behind you on the lead lap and you're a lap down.
Oh man, this is funky. I gotta let the pace car by.
We're inside. Ah, man. Well, we're gonna lose some I-rating here. Wanted to debut the new wheel with a win. Instead, we're gonna debut the new wheel with a
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 8.
8th or a 7th place finish is the
10
best
also.
we're gonna be
stay
able to
low
do, I
here
think.
so I can try to make something out of this.
Unless there's a.
You're up in front of me, 9.
Let's see
I
what
might
we
be a
can get
bit
here.
slow 'cause of
Get them all
damage.
cleaned up there, bud. Give those belts a good tug.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I
Do our
think
thing,
we're.
boss man. Be ready. Green.
I think we're pretty well boned here, but
5 to go. Concentrate. Let's finish this thing off. Clear high.
16
Yellow.
dang it.
So what you got going on out there, bud?
So the 9 gets the lucky dog, and
Close.
we're still pinned a lap down. Not that it matters, I
Sorry,
think.
that whole thing was a 16.
Oh, well.
boys.
5, where you going there, man?
That's disappointing.
Is that us, is it?
Picking up in 2.
My own fault, though. I burned the tires off.
4, your left front's ready to fall off.
I missed the shift on that restart.
The 16 simply should not be on the track out here with us. I mean, that, Jesus.
Yeah, the 16 didn't go, and I checked up not to pass him.
Well, it's fine. Check up, but, like, go to the bottom. You know what I mean? Like, he just rode the wall and wanted... it's whatever, man. It is what it is.
Few more laps. 9. Got the lucky dog. Car coming to the outside.
You got the lucky dog, but it's not going to matter. So, yeah, we're going to get
I just
8th.
don't know how...
Ends our
he's
streak
even
of
put in
top-
a situation
top 5
where he's
finishes.
restarting ahead of people.
Your left front's coming off.
Sigh.
I think I figured out why I suck driving these cars.
Well, you got second, Bob. Bet you didn't think that
Had
was bad.
57% on the right rear, too. I just absolutely tortured that right front overdrive.
I
and-
drive it in too hard,
Open.
and I
Open.
wear out the tires too fast. Does that make sense?
Yep. My problem is saving too much.
Well, I was backing off so far back. I'm thinking to myself, they're all going to catch me, and they're going to pass me. But nope.
Nice win, Daniel.
This is the
Well
white
done, man.
flag.
Yeah, we bet John, which is, you know, a badge of honor. He's like the best of these.
Never thought I'd see the day. I'd finish ahead of them, but sorry, John.
It's my own fault. I overdrove the thing and ran the right front off, trying too hard to catch the 2 on that run.
Anyway, guys, it was a blast.
This honestly would have been a really fun race. The 16 just caused too many issues from my side, so kind of ruined the whole thing.
I kind of learned a bunch from watching some other guys, so it's all good.
I have this problem a lot at Dover where I just, you know, the track will invite you to overdrive it too much, and I just take that. I run my right front off here so often.
I was mad at you for, but I did go back and watch it, and
Oh, well.
get it. I know I was kind of holding you up. I was just trying to save tires that run, and we were running a little different braking points or whatever. So I know I was kind of holding you up, and when you was going to the outside, I was just going to let you have it. But I get you got loose, man. But I was mad originally, but it is what it is. Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, that was really stupid on my part.
I wish every time I get in these cars, the racing could be this good. It'd be great. I'd look forward to it more, I think.
Yeah, but after that, 16,
Checker.
who knows? He was called several things.
Great job, bud. Good job in the pits, fellas. Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 11. Come in, you'll be behind the 11. Alright, so we're going to have to come around the gate. Behind the 11. Lining up behind the pace car.
Dang. Ugh. Well, started out well. But did not did not play that correctly, and did not get the finish that we wanted. Congrats to Daniel on the win, though. He did everything right there. He played that strategy properly, took care of his tires the way that he needed to, and yeah, so yeah, disappointing to let a win or a shot at a win get away there. I don't know if we'll be back for another one tonight or not. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. We lost 60 Irene. We'll get that back, though. Yeah, so thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Check the links below. There should be a link for Fanatec's side if you're interested in checking out the CSL-DD. Definitely really impressed with the wheel, especially again at the price point that it comes in. I don't know that there's better value on the sim market than that right now. You know, you can obviously get something that's better for a whole lot more money, but at the price point this thing comes in, that's really impressive. Also, like I said, I'll put in a link to Mike's site for the Living Color. Definitely recommend checking that out if you want something cool to add to your room decoration. There are a bunch of different modes. I'll put up a better video to show off all the different modes that thing has. So thank you guys very much. Have a great one. Peace out, y'all.